Okay, y'all, it's been a minute since we've done this, but I got an unboxing. So y'all know I needed a couple items for my job. For y'all that don't know who's been living on the rock, or because I got new subscribers, I work at Smithfield, and I work in a section where I have to throw meat on the line. Now the problem is I have to borrow everybody's hook throughout the day. When it gets down, when I get to the bottom of the bin. Now I know that sounds weird for people who don't know about Smithfield and all of what it entails. I promise within the next couple weeks I will create a video on my business channel. I forgot, I still ain't gave y'all a final video for McAllister, so I got to do that first as far as my overall experience with McAllister's. But let's go ahead and open this. I got several more items that's going to come later on today, so when I get in tonight, I have those items waiting for me. But yeah, like I said, I got so irritated because I always had to beg somebody for a hook at the job or whatnot. You would think since, you know, it makes our lives easier, they would just give it to us for free. I mean, hell, they giving the cut floor darn on $400 worth of equipment, you know, from the what's the thing called where you don't cut yourself, like the little metal thing to make you look like a knight or whatnot. I know it's a specific term for it. It's early in the morning. I'm going off of 3 hours of sleep. My hours are from 3 o'clock to like, actually we got off early last night. We got off like 10, but since I get on the van like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then, you know, we wait for the last person, which last night we waited to 2:30 in the morning. So I didn't get in till like damn near 3 o'clock, and then we had to let the repairman in at 8 o'clock. Of course, when I got here, I had to eat. Darn gonna take my medication, my hormones, and all that. So I'm going off for 3 hours of sleep, y'all. So needless to say, I'm still in my night attire because after I do this video, I'm going back to sleep for an hour or so. But I got my hooks. Oh, these are a little bit longer than what I was thinking. Oh shit. Oh God. Now I mean, hell, bigger is better. Now, see, the thing is this. I guess nobody can say, oh my God, I did not think these things was going to be so fucking big. The hell? I'm used to the smaller ones. But y'all know DivaWuan always like bigger things. Like even at the job, I'm able to pack the bigger meats quicker than the short meats. People be looking at me weird, like this bitch can easily pack the pork roast and shit like that and toss it on the line. But when it comes to like the small thing, little picnic meat and whatnot, her DivaWuan is not used to dealing with small meats in that sense. But yeah, y'all, I got my 2 new hooks. Nobody can never mistake, because folks was acute. Let me tell you how rare these, in demand these hooks are. Honey, people be getting into fights on the job behind people loaning out hooks, and the hooks get replaced and shit. Honey, you would think the shit costs hundreds of dollars. Like I said, people got vests and shit that cost like $400 or $500. If you borrow that and get lost, I can understand somebody being pissed. These shits only cost like $5. We get paid starting out $17 an hour. It's not worth losing your job over a goddamn $5 hook. I got these 2 as a set for $11. Now, old boy had one of these, and I don't know why he couldn't take the thing off. He couldn't take this off to save his life yesterday. He was pulling and pulling and pulling. I was like, dummy, it's a reason why it's a little tip right here. You don't pull like this. You're going to take forever a day. I was like, how many niggas does it take to get the thing off the hook? It's like you just pinch this right here and ba-da! Common sense ain't too common in the plant, y'all. But yeah, I got my black hooks. Everybody else got the ones that is like, this color is orange. Honey, like I said, there's so much hook discrepancy at this goddamn plant. Honey, I wanted to make sure I had a color where, and it works out to my advantage that this is longer, so nobody can definitely not mistake it for theirs. Because even the folks that have the black hooks, they have the shorter ones. So this is going to be unique to me. And I'm glad that it has this covering, because I was like, how am I going to put this on my boot or whatnot, so on my person, and not accidentally stab myself. So I'm glad it got this little covering. I was wondering, because I don't think I seen this in the advertisement. But this is so wonderful. So when I have my smock on, it's not going to go on my actual clothes, y'all. I'm going to have a smock cover over it. This is a good way for me to have my hook around, or I can put it in my boot and I don't accidentally stab myself. Because if this can go through 50 pounds worth of pork roast and you toss it on the line, so imagine me as I'm going in the bin and I'm doing this number frequently or whatnot. You don't want to cross-contaminate yourself as well, because, you know, let's keep it real. Not everybody's rushing to go to that desanitizing station to dip your thing in every time. Sometimes, especially if you have to go back and deal with the same meat throughout the whole day, it's like you just put the top back on and you keep it moving for that time being, because you go on a half-hour break, you come back and you're dealing with the same meat. So it's not like it's, and even if you're dealing with different meat, it's still pork. It's not like you're going from pork to poultry or vice versa. It's all pork. So it's no cross contamination that can happen, except for with yourself. If you accidentally prick yourself, you got now pig exposure in your own bloodstream. You expose yourself to like trichinosis and stuff of that caliber. Yeah, definitely sanitation is key. We'll get into the details about sanitation on my business channel, where they do not change the desanitizing water as often as they should. I'm going to give my professional opinions on that, in addition to some other stuff, because it's like, well, we're dipping it, because you know sanitation water can get dirty and it's supposed to be changed out every so often. It's like, if it's more germs than actual sanitation solution, it pretty much is non and void. You're now dipping your stuff in like germy sanitation water, because now it's no longer viable or whatnot. But once again, like I said, common sense ain't too often. It's not too common at the plant. I go in more details about that, but I am so glad to have these darn hooks, y'all. I can't wait to give a thorough review. Like I said, I work in the picnic section. My job entails, you know, constantly going down in the bins, and now they want to throw ribs on us. Now, ribs is not usually our forte, but they threw ribs on us last night. So, and ribs are very tricky to deal with. Even though they're lighter than a pork roast, they're very slimy and long. So imagine trying to throw a long, and then they bony as well. So try to imagine trying to throw, you know, ribs up in the air onto the thing. It gets very, you know, hectic. So this is easier to slide in between the bone of the rib and just toss it on up like that. Or you can press down and get several things of ribs at the same time, and you can toss it up as well. With the pork roast, I like to go into like the backbone of the meat and scoop it up, palm it, and then toss it up like that. Scoop it up, palm it, toss it up. And sometimes if it's a heavier thing of meat, I two-hand it and use my body weight to throw it like that. That way you don't strain yourself throughout the day. And then, you know, you can also use the bin to your advantage. Some people be breaking down the bin, but I'm a tall girl. I'm 6'1.5". So for anybody that works at the plant, to give you a little bit of, you know, tips on how to get to the other side or whatnot without putting too much pressure on your back, because we as tall people, we end up getting a lot of pain in our latissimus dorsis area with doing a bending that some of the shorter people do not know nothing about, because we work with a lot of Hispanics and Haitian people that are like 4'11", 5'2", so they have the opposite issue where they struggle to get into the bin. We can get down into the bin, but it puts pressure on us. And then when it comes down to bending, when they cut the box down, it puts pressure on us as well. So to help alleviate that, you use this and you just scoop it up that way. That way you're not putting too much pressure on your back. Also, I want to show y'all a correct form on how to bend down when you're a tall person. So let me show that real quick. So when you're tall, you don't want to bend down like this, because once again, that is putting too much pressure on the back area. What you want to do is, and also it's a 2-for-1 because you're getting your workouts in throughout the day as well. If you work at a plant like mine where you have to go up several flights of stairs to get your stuff, honey, you're also toning up the legs as well. Because I got to go up 4 flights of stairs to get my, stuff in the morning. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what we get. Some people get it at the beginning of the day shift. I get mine at the end of my shift. That way it's convenient for me. Just in case if I don't have a bag to take upstairs, the lockers are upstairs too. We're not allowed to use the elevators. Only special upper management. Yeah, the bullshit of it all. I guess because it's 5,000 people, they say, y'all motherfuckers walk up the stairs. That's your pre-workout for this job. So the way our plant is structured, we have to go upstairs to get our stuff in the morning or whenever your shift starts. I'm smart enough to get my stuff at the end. So just in case I don't bring my book bag with my lunch and stuff in it, I can go straight through because my area is on the first floor. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need one of these right here. You put it on like this. You push it back, and voila. And then you got your hat. I'm not going to put my hat on it because it's got my name and everything. Then you got your gloves right here. And then you got your other gloves. Now with me, your gloves get wet. I put them in the side of my shoe. These are my work shoes that I have. So it's enough space to slide extra stuff in on the side or whatnots. I put mine in a plastic bag so my socks don't get wet. But these are the gloves that you can use. Now another thing is I want to go into details about is, well, hell, I might as well put this on the business channel as well, because this done went from an unboxing to darn gonna tell y'all about the do's and don'ts of Smithfield. Oh shoot, I done knocked my darn gonna light out, y'all. Hold on. Like I said, y'all, I'm operating on 3 hours of sleep. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. But yeah, where was I at? I think I was talking about, the process of getting everything. Oh, the gloves. The gloves, that's another tale within itself. Where, once again, even when you dip your hands in disinfectant water, the sanitizing solution is not cleaning. Like, you spray your stuff down at the end of the night. But me, I go the extra mile. Let me show y'all what I use when I get home. That way it doesn't have that contaminated pig smell, because if you just leave your stuff in, it can create bacteria over time on the gloves. And then that can be a possible cross-contamination issue that can go unchecked. Because people ain't coming around and checking your gloves and stuff like that. And then we do got USDA, and it's like if they come through, then it's all hell breaks loose. But then it's like the team lead and stuff ain't done their due diligence to make sure your stuff is up to date. Child, they need to make me a team lead at this point. But neither here nor there. This is what I use when I get home, because I haven't heard nobody mention about taking care of your stuff when you get home. Because the gloves are the one thing that come home with us that we cannot exchange out. We exchange out, when we go upstairs at the end of the shift. You switch out your stuff. So you take off your hairnet, you take off your white gloves. You also got some blue coverings as well. I forgot to show y'all that. But these go over your arms and your smock, so as stuff hits you, it doesn't get onto your skin or whatnot. Especially if you're somebody like me that wears, short, shirts like this underneath the smock, because I overheat easy, even in the cool temperatures. I work in where it's like 40, 50 degrees. Although they threw a trick on me yesterday. They put me in a section for a couple hours. It was like 30 degrees. That's why I always got my little vest as well. So let me show y'all that. So this is so convenient for me, because it's enough to keep me warm whenever I have to switch over to that section. But I still got flexibility with it not being too covering on me. I got so many different pockets. So I got my Tic Tacs. I got my portable deodorant. Y'all know I'm a naturalista. Sometimes the deodorant can kick off throughout the day. So, honey, we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. But I also eat very healthy and clean for the most part. So I don't ever have to worry about those times. But I still use it as a precaution. We do not have assigned lockers at our job, so we have to always take our lock off at the end of the night. You find a locker, that's your locker for the day. Now, there's an unspoken rule that if somebody uses a locker long enough, at Smithfield, specifically in Tar Heel, it's an unspoken courtesy rule that that's your locker for the day. So I've been blessed to have the same locker for like 2 weeks, although it's not guaranteed. I got my hand sanitizer. I also carry extra ones on deck, so just in case I don't feel like going to the thing or whatnot, so I always have extras. I mean, I got so much stuff in here, my cards and everything. I also make sure to carry a power brick with me to charge my phone throughout the day, which I am getting ready to change out. I got a Samsung Galaxy A50. I put a poll on my community tab to see what y'all think I should get next. A Google Pixel 6a, or should I get a Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, or should I get a Samsung Galaxy A54? It's a toss-up. Both y'all leaning either towards A54 or Samsung 21. I think I'm going to go with the 21. 21, do something for me. But anyways, this right here can keep you warm while also giving you plenty of pocket options as well. Now this retails for $115, but of course you can go to Temu. You can go to Temu and get something like this for like maybe 20, 30 bucks. Then of course, even though we got security out there, safety first, they don't got lights. Like, they got a long walkway, but 1/3 of the walkway do not got no lights at all. I've heard about people getting shot out there, so safety first, women and fellow T-girls. I got this serves in more ways than one. Like, when we have to pierce the thing, that little thing that holds the bin together, this serves for that purpose, and it's also good to jab somebody if you ever come across a situation. I mean, I guess now you can use your meat hook too, but... And last but not least, I still wear my mask. Not just for COVID, because I done been vaccinated twice, and I've gotten the Rona twice, so I got more than enough antibodies at this point. But I suffer from resting bitch face. I am a very cool, calm, collective person. I'm easy to get along with. I have a therapist type personality where strangers feel the need to come and converse with me, and I don't mind or whatnot. But sometimes my face can look like I'm pissed off when I'm not. So I always cover my face up as a courtesy, because sometimes I don't have a strong poker face. My face gives shit away. So y'all seen my usual equality mask. Matter of fact, where is it at? It's somewhere over on this microwave. Yep. Once again, y'all, my room might be bigger, but it ain't that bigger. I got to get some stuff. Bear with me, y'all. I'm still new in here. I got to get some shit set up. I'm still new. I got to get like a long chest of thing right there. I got to get something extra right here to hold my stuff. So right now the microwave is serving multiple purposes. But usually I have my mask like this. Or if I'm pissed off, Cause I sometimes I don't talk. I let my clothes talk for me. If I'm feeling in an irritable mood, this is the mask that I tend to have on. And then y'all know I'm in the process of coming out with some customized masks, so the statements are about to get way more bold and fashionable. But in the meantime, I got these off of Amazon. So I got these for like $21. I was thinking about getting one or two, but then I seen they came in a set. And you can put it around your hair. You can put it around your face only. You can cover up your entire face. So it's different options that you can do with this. Like, you see the different options? So I can't wait to switch it up. So even with the same one, you can actually change the type of look that you want to do throughout the day. So let's go with this one, because this one goes well with a shirt idea that I have from Temu. Temu has a shirt where it's like galactic stars and the waterfall and shit. Because when I walk in from break, that's the one time people see your shirts and stuff. And I'm not one of the girls out there that want to put on a fashion show. I don't believe in wearing your best stuff. But you know, when folks are checking you out and you single or whatnot, you know, you want to put a little extra effort. Like, I ain't going to be wearing no $300 outfit out there now, bitch. You ain't about to catch me in no 300. Well, hell, you can't catch me in no $300 joint. Well, no, some people be wearing, you know, have their shoes. So as soon as they clock out, they switch into their Jordans and stuff. But it's like, it ain't that serious for me. I'll walk in them ugly green boots until I get to, especially now that I'm using a van. The less stuff that I have to use, the better. But even when I have my car, it's like, I wait till I get in the car to put on my regular shoes or whatnot. So it's not that serious for me. It's like, if you want to see what I look like outside the job, honey, go to my Instagram, go to my YouTube or whatnot. So it's not that serious. But here's the first one right here. So I guess if I wanted to use it as a hair covering, I can do something like this. Which really doesn't, I mean, as far as the plant is concerned, nobody wouldn't really see it like that because you have to have the hairnet and stuff on. But then you bring it down. Ooh. You got a neck covering, option 2. This is very good for me because as a T-girl that's still in the early stages of my transitioning, I got my laser hair removal session tomorrow. My knife session is to be my first one in over a year. I still deal with a little bit of facial hair that clops me right up and through here. So I'm giving very manly teas right now. So to help conceal this, ta-da! Let me not do that. That made me look like Squidward real quick. Oh. Now, of course, this doesn't go with my nightshirt. But like I said, I seen a shirt from Temu that is similar design. Oh, I'm about to be matchy on they behinds. And like I said, don't get too caught up into that with trying to show out on the job. I see people out there with stripper outfits and stuff on. Now, granted, they work on the kill floor, which is a whole nother controversy within itself. It's like you working around feces and you see Porky the pig as it gets slaughtered. Now, when the pig comes to me, it looks like what it looks like in the grocery store. When y'all see the pig, it looks like Porky the pig on the field. Y'all dealing with hot temperatures, y'all dealing with fecal matter, hepatitis A, trichinosis, exposure galore, and y'all out there with the booty shorts on and all that. Now, I understand you don't want to dress for the cold because you're in 80-degree temperatures, but still, at the same time, I wouldn't. To each his own, to each his own. But like I said, at the same time, you don't necessarily want to look busted every single day. Like I said, people do find connections and stuff out at the job. And it's not against policy. So before people be like, Diva, don't fuck up your job behind romance and shit. We can actually fraternize at the job. At least that's what they told us in orientation. It's just, it becomes a conflict of interest when it's somebody of upper level. Like, you obviously, entry level employment cannot be dating, HR. You cannot be dating the executive of their plant. Like, but if y'all both, general production, y'all good. If your spouse is a supervisor, obviously y'all can't be in the exact same area. Like, you can't work underneath your spouse. So as long as your significant other is not in a leadership position over you, because it's like, what if shit goes left? Now your spouse has the rights to refuse your points or whatnot, like your excused absences and stuff like that, even though they know it's excused, but they being petty. So to prevent controversial stuff like that, yeah, that's why they don't have spouses in the same session. But there's another mask right here. Oh, I'm about to have fun. I might wear one of these today, y'all. I'm trying to think what outfit oh no, I got a plain gray outfit. So I'm trying to think what would go with that gray outfit. Oh, this one. I'm not going to show y'all all of them. I'll probably do that in a different video. But I just wanted to give y'all an idea, while also giving y'all a little bit of quick tidbit. Ooh. Thank God my hairline done came back in. Y'all know I used to look like George Jefferson up and through here. And my hair done came back a little bit since being on the hormones, y'all. That's the next thing that we got to do. We got to save up for a hair transplant. But we taking it one step at a time. First, we're going to get this hair situation done first. So tomorrow, I will be going to Milan Laser and getting this laser off. So my face will be back smooth. I mean, it's still smooth, but as far as like femininity is concerned, I don't want to look like a hairy woman. But yeah, I think this is the one I want to use today because I got a gray shirt that I'm wearing. So let's see what this looks like. And I guess for folks who wanted to see what my hair looks like underneath here, to see that I'm still got hair, y'all. I'm not a bald-headed bitch just yet. I got my little Sealy twist. Oh, that's another thing. You got, for people who have long hair, because I got 20 inches of hair. I know for folks who are watching me over the past year or so that haven't seen my hair is like 20 inches long. It goes right to my nipples. So for y'all that got like type 4 hair, you want to try to pull it towards your ear to make sure that when you put your helmet down that it doesn't bulk up, because what happens is it makes it hard for me to pull my glasses down or whatnot. So just cautious word of advice for people who have, thicker hair or whatnot. Now, if your hair is like naturally straight, you probably wouldn't have that issue. Like, if your hair can be real greasy flat, you probably wouldn't deal with that. But for us, as ethnic people or people with curly textured hair, because there's some white folks out there that be having very curly hair, yeah, that's the tip to use. Just try to put your twists or whatnot, so braid towards the ear as opposed to towards the back. That way your helmet doesn't bulk up and makes it difficult for your glasses to fall down. Oh, but yeah, y'all, this is the one right here. This is the one. Oh, I can cover up my whole nose and everything. Oh, this ought to be profile picture. Matter of fact, ooh, Captain Hook. Honey, now imagine this with the gray shirt on. Bitch, that's the profile. But another thing I got to deal with, though, is I got to be careful because, like I said, I already got the personality where people like to draw to me and talk with me. And there's different cultures at the plant. And I recognize that I'm ethnically ambiguous to a certain extent. Not to be confused with racially ambiguous, because obviously I'm black, honey. It's like, honey, this is borderline milk chocolate over here. So you know I'm black. But the problem is, like, when I have my mask, I do recognize that some people can't know, some people don't naturally know where I'm from if I'm not speaking. So I be having Haitians sit down with me speaking in full Haitian, and I be looking at them like, okay, I can understand about every third word or whatnot, because I speak French. But I was like, I'll be like, I can't speak Haitian. I just be like, So I just sit on that. No, honey, I might look like I be. And then there's another thing. I get East African, but they ain't no Ethiopians over at this plant. It's just the Haitians and some African folks that speak Zulu or whatnot. But y'all know when I worked at Pilgrims, and I do a video comparing Pilgrims to Smithfield on my business channel, I was getting mistaken for the Ethiopians. So the Ethiopians used to come to me because, once again, even though I'm a black American, I do recognize, the thin nose, the cheekbones and shit. It's like, and then you got the mask going on. It makes me look like I'm from East Africa. It just comes, it is what it is. Now at this job, it's the darn gone Haitians that come to me. It's the darn gone Hispanics that come to me. Because my name is DivaWuan. For folks who don't know, my name DivaWuan is actually part of my actual name. My actual name is DivaWuan. So with my name being DivaWuan, and with me being who I am, people naturally think, okay, she must be Afro-Latino. I only got like 3% of Hispanic ancestry from Ecuador. And even though I got some Ecuadorian DNA, none of my immediate family is Hispanic. So, yeah, it is what it is. We is a toss-up of everything. Like, there's Eastern Band Cherokee, there's French, there is some Asian thrown in the mix, some Filipino. But dominantly, I'm black, y'all. But y'all know how we as black Americans is. Some of us is a toss-up of a lot of things, some a little bit more than others. But those are some of the main things that make up me. Because I get that as well, like, well, there's something else in there. What else is in you? I'll be like, well, I got this, that, and the third. Do you want to see my ancestry results? But yeah, y'all. I guess I'll wear it like this. And then when I speak, then the southernness comes out. Oh, this highlights my lips, though. Child, we got to get this mask situation together. So, okay, I guess I'll put it on. I still don't like how it highlights my lips. See, now, okay, for girls who have full lips, be aware that this is going to make you look like a cartoon character. Because look, I got my slanted eyes and then my lips. Oh. We're going to work this out before we get to the job, y'all. Like I said, I do this online, so for y'all's enjoyment and also for the education. So I go through all the embarrassing shit so y'all don't have to. So when y'all get y'all masks and stuff, y'all should know in advance what to expect, honey. If you got big lips like me, expect for your lips to make you look like a cartoon character. So be careful if you're looking at a fine guy on the job and you be like, because it's going to show through the mask, honey. Versus if I had my other mask on, it wouldn't do that. So I'm glad I was able to test this out for y'all. Because, honey, I do be making facial expressions and stuff on the job. And, oh, Lord, unbeknownst to me, honey, somebody would have seen me if I'd been like... Versus if I have this type of mask on. See, you can't see the facial expression. So also be cognizant of that this will give your facial expression away. So be careful because, like I said, with the plants and stuff, honey, you be seeing guys in there with their shirts off. I mean, it's almost like the prison yard, honey. So be careful when you have something like this on him, because you will gonna be clocked, and the boy be like, oh, you looking at me, honey? So if you don't want to be put out on Front Street, you'll just be cognizant of your lip expression when you wearing this. Now I'm not going to go overboard and wear the mask with it. Oh, second thought, maybe it might not do it if I have the hair cover over. Hold on, let me see. Because I forgot that you also got to have this on. And sometimes I put this over it. So let's see how this is going to look real quick. And then I'm going to let y'all go. Okay, so you can do this. You can either have it down like this, or you can have this above it. Okay, so if you do it like this, I guess your lip expressions will not show as much. If you put this, oh, this could be the profile pic too. Hold on, let me go ahead and do my. I probably do a collage. We'll see. Now, mind y'all, I also have a white smock. You know, I'm gonna have the white smock on and everything. So, oh yes, honey, I'm gonna be feeling myself going down to coming back. I'm gonna be like. Honey, can y'all imagine me up in the plant? I'm just getting it, honey. Just. Oh, tossing it on the line. Okay, but anyways, y'all, that's my demonstration, y'all. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, DivaWuan. Y'all will see the full collection. I got all different sorts of colors. And matter of fact, I will put the link down below so y'all can see it in its full entirety. But yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. I thought it came in a pack of 7, but apparently 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 9. So it's 9 of them. 9 of. Wow, this is a pretty damn good deal for $21. So I got 9 of these for 21 bucks. You can't beat it. Like I said, they go with so many different options. Because I got my deeper tones of blues. If you want to warm it up, you got your oranges. You got your red. You got your purple. You got your black and gray. So there's so many different options, all for $21. You can't beat it, y'all. So that is it. Let me go ahead and let y'all go. Hell, it's probably too late to take me a nap. Let me see. It's 11. No, I can go ahead and take me another nap for an hour because my van don't get here to like 2 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and go night-night for about an hour. So that is it, y'all. Hope y'all found this video very informative for y'all. I'm going to share it on both channels, the DivaWuan's Business. So if y'all looking at this on the DivaWuan's Business channel, I would go in more detail. And if y'all want to hear more about the job in general, you know, the application process and all that, the I-9, the training, or more so the lack thereof, which we're getting into on the business channel. Which if y'all watching on the business channel, stay tuned. For the ones who are watching this on DivaWuan, go down to the description box, you know, and then click on DivaWuan's Business and subscribe to the DivaWuan's Business channel. Subscribe so you do not miss those videos. So that is it, y'all. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon. More videos. Mwah.